Cristiano Ronaldo's billionaire lifestyle in Saudi Arabia. Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the world's most famous and successful soccer players, is known for both his talent on the field and his lavish lifestyle off the field. So, when he just signed a 7-year contract with Saudi Arabian club Al Nassr, worth an estimated 500 million euros, many people wondered what kind of lavish property he would choose to live in. So, let's walk together the path of Cristiano Ronaldo's billionaire lifestyle in Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, Cristiano Ronaldo is a celebrity. After a few down months, the living sport great is having the time of his life in Saudi Arabia, as only a celebrity can. There is enough to be happy about after signing a contract with Al Nassr and bringing home a wealth from Saudi Arabian club. Ronaldo and his family have been enjoying the attention and the hospitality of Saudi Arabia. In terms of attention, the footballer earned the highest level of adoration at Miyazu, an upscale Japanese restaurant. The DJ collapsed. Yes, that's true. All of that happened at Miyazu, only the fainting wasn't in slow motion. Here's the scoop. After emerging from a maze of Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and Bentleys, 2 security officers escorted Ronaldo, who was dressed to the nines in a Versace jacket. Not only was DJ Matthew taken aback to see Ronaldo inside the eatery, but he also claimed nearly passing out. According to Tatler, he detailed the bizarre conversation. "I was literally in shock from the moment he came until he left," he says over Zoom. Still in disbelief, he stayed there for like 2 hours, and I couldn't even look at him. He was really nice though, and he was raising his hands and waving the napkin around. He threw us a couple of smiles, that's what broke the ice. Currently, Ronaldo and his family are residing in the Kingdom Tower of the Four Seasons Hotel Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where he's said to have reserved 17 rooms on 2 levels of the hotel for his loved ones, friends, and security staff. He would shell out 285,000 euros each month for this interim home until he can find a permanent dwelling. Although the price of Ronaldo's prospective residence in Saudi Arabia is yet unclear, it is safe to assume that it will just be as opulent as his current digs at the Four Seasons. The soccer star will probably be able to find a lavish home that meets his tastes and wants, given his enormous riches and high-profile fame. What sort of house can you buy in Saudi Arabia for 500 million euros? Ronaldo could decide to invest in a lavish home or a stately mansion in one of the country's more affluent areas. In addition, he may choose to live in an opulent apartment with all the amenities of a 5-star hotel in a high-rise structure with stunning city views. Whatever he decides, it is obvious that Ronaldo's relocation to Saudi Arabia is a historic one for Middle Eastern football. His signing is anticipated to not only inspire success for his new team, but also for younger generations in the region. His presence there and his choice of a house are likely to increase interest in the quickly modernizing and developing country. It will be intriguing to watch the type of residence Ronaldo selects and how it reflects both his individual preferences and the persona he wants to present in Saudi Arabia. There is no doubt that it will be magnificent, expensive, and suited for a soccer star of his status. According to sources, Cristiano Ronaldo and his family also required a 2-hour closure of the amusement park in Mundo Deportivo in Riyadh, the capital of Saudi Arabia. Cristiano Ronaldo just recently traveled to Saudi Arabia, but he has not yet played for Al Nassr. Since he was suspended for 2 games while playing for Manchester United, he was not available for selection. Cristiano Ronaldo has also been criticized on social media for illegally changing Saudi Arabian rules to allow him to reside with his partner, Georgina Rodriguez. According to reports, Saudi rules prohibit cohabitation without a marriage contract, but the Saudi authorities will allegedly turn a blind eye to Ronaldo's living arrangements. Because the Arab has been quite tight about its regulations, this has been the biggest surprise that the nation has witnessed since his arrival. But what can we say? It is after all Ronaldo. Georgina posted a number of updates from the trip to Instagram. Georgina was seen holding 3 sizable prizes she won at the park. Cristiano is now the highest paid athlete in sports history thanks to his record-breaking move to Al Nassr. Even though he hasn't yet won any games, he certainly knows how to win people over. The DJ shared his excitement with fans on Instagram. "We got the honor to have Mr. CR7 Cristiano Ronaldo, and he complimented our work," he stated. Speaking of praises, the very fact that Cristiano Ronaldo arrived was one. When Cristiano Ronaldo landed this week in Riyadh's King Khalid International Airport, the palm trees along the desert roads leading out the city were drenched in raindrops. The unexpected weather welcomed the legendary soccer player's stunning relocation to the Middle East, where the gloomy skies over Riyadh were more reminiscent to the frequently cloudy circumstances in Manchester, where he had previously resided. As he moves on to the next phase of his illustrious career in a league few are familiar with, Ronaldo is off to a bizarre start. The recently cold and rainy weather has been so bad that his new team, Al Nassr, was forced to postpone its Saudi League match against Al Ta'i on Thursday because rain had damaged the club's home stadium. Merseul Park's electrical system. During his presentation on Tuesday, the former Real Madrid and Manchester United forward declared himself to be instantly available for action. The Portuguese player must, however, fulfill the terms of a 2-game ban he received from the English Football Association in November for swiping a fan's cell phone after an Everton game last April. Although he may have left the Premier League, the punishment still applies to other clubs playing soccer worldwide. However, Al Nassr would not stay if it intended to uphold the ban, as the match against Al Tayyib drew closer. Drama always seems to surround Cristiano Ronaldo, and the will he, won't he issue continued on Friday when Al Nassr eventually left him out of the team for the rescheduled game. Even though it will take some time getting used to the concept that he's leaving elite European soccer behind, the euphoria sparked by his arrival in Saudi Arabia is unmistakable. On Tuesday, tens of thousands of supporters braved the weather to stand in line to see their star signing for the first time. An upbeat supporter of Al Hilal, the current Saudi champions, had expressed earlier in the day his hope that his team will reply by signing another legend, such as Brazilian international Neymar. The Ronaldo effect, it appears, is already in full swing, and despite the fact that he's past his prime and has so far this season been benched by both Manchester United and Portugal due to his poor play, horizons of possibility feel expanded by his sheer presence. On the day of his presentation, traffic backed up around the streets surrounding the 25,000-seat Merseul Park, demonstrating how popular he still is. In order to create a more exciting atmosphere, Al Nassr prepared for his entry by projecting his picture onto the stadium's facade. The city was covered in electronic billboards that showed his face. The 37-year-old Portuguese attacker ultimately arrived in a white Range Rover with blacked-out windows and stepped out in front of the cameras. It was a very stage-mannered performance for a team that will have to swiftly adjust to the international prominence that comes with signing one of the greatest soccer players of all time and the person with the most Instagram followers in the entire world. Al Nassr had to hire a third-party PR firm to handle the sudden surge in media attention, but it hasn't yet created an English-language version of its website. Instead, Ronaldo's fan base now frequently visits social media sites to keep up with his whereabouts in Saudi Arabia. There are also rumors that Saudi Arabia is considering bidding to host the 2030 World Cup for men, but nothing has come close to luring Ronaldo to the nation after he committed to a 2.5-year contract deal that may be worth up to $200 million annually. At a news conference on Tuesday, he made the terrible error of saying he had come to South Africa, but he talked passionately about his choice to do so. "I want to give a different vision of this club and country," Ronaldo said. In response, Amnesty International urged him to use his position to highlight Saudi Arabia's human rights problems. According to official data, the Saudi League was watched by more than 215 million people on television last season, demonstrating how popular soccer is in the nation. During that campaign, more than 1.25 million people attended games, and it is anticipated that Ronaldo's presence will greatly improve both of those statistics. What are your thoughts on this? I believe what Ronaldo holds is far greater than this. If you want to know more about him, don't forget to like the video, hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon, because we bring you the best of soccer.